He was an asshole in life and shall be commemorated as such in death. Now, one of the things that I think is interesting about death is that it's not always a solemn occasion and can in fact be quite funny. And one of the things that tends to brighten my mood, especially as it relates to death, is the fact that you can really get anything you want as a tombstone. One of those things are phallic symbols. Now, this one right here, as I was doing the research, is not actually what you think it is. I think it's described as like the snuff on top of a candle, but it's definitely not giving that. And one of the funniest stories that I've heard, especially as it relates to interesting shaped tombstones, comes from like the 1800s, maybe early 1900s. There was some military general, I think, and in life he was known to be a bit of an asshole. But in death, somebody got their get back because the guy who designed his tombstone designed it to look a little bit like this. Now, to make things a little less obvious, this tombstone had gone through, I think, 1 or 2 different iterations. Before, it used to look a lot like this, but somebody got the bright idea to round out the top a little bit and place an eagle on top so that it's a little less obvious and significantly less suggestive. And in my opinion, it doesn't make it any better because all it looks like is somebody made a thinly veiled attempt to make it slightly less phallic. And although it kind of does its job, the original intent is still very much there. To make matters even worse, you know that given the rank of this person, it probably had to get approval from at least 2 or 3 other people, and they all looked at the designer and were like, you know what, that tracks, let's go ahead and sign off on this. Again, death is comical, and sometimes people can't touch you in life, but they can get their get backs in death, and the phallic looking tombstone still stands to this day, except now it has an eagle on top. But I want to know, what's the most interesting thing you've seen in a cemetery? Let me know your cool ghost stories or encounters. You can even tell me if you've seen interesting headstones like these. Anyways, drop your thoughts in the comments, and I will see you guys in my next video.